Hey guys, thanks for coming back to another video. I know it's been a couple of days since I last posted, but I've been so super hectic with work and other things going on in life that I just haven't had a chance to get anything uploaded. And when I did manage to sit down last week to record a video, I forgot to press record and I sat there for half an hour talking to myself. So it went completely to waste and I couldn't be bothered doing it again. So it has been a few days and I have got a few things I want to cover. So sit down, make a brew and let's catch up. Okay, so the video that you missed out on the other day was going to be me basically recapping where I'm at this month. March has been a very up and down month and I was just going to cover all of the bases, keep you informed, let you know what's going on. And like I said, I didn't end up recording, so I'm just going to cover it briefly today because there is something else that I want to talk about a little bit more. So first things first, I managed to end March with a £4.5 loss, which I am super pleased about because a loss is a loss and I am now £4.5 lighter than I was at the end of February. However, I did end the month on Tuesday's Way, 2 days ago, with a £3.5 gain. I'm so super annoyed by that game, but we are going to discuss that in a little bit. So, as for the rest of the month, I have joined the gym. I did speak about that previously in a video, and things have improved since I last spoke about it. I'm doing at least an hour every time I go, and I'm trying to get there about 4 or 5 times a week when possible, either before I go to work in the mornings, if I can get my head off the pillow early enough, or I'm going down there when I finish work. So I am really sticking to it and it's going really well so far, so I'm pleased about that. Aside from the gym stuff, I did bring home a Slimmer of the Week certificate 2 weeks ago, which I haven't mentioned yet. I'm super pleased about that because I haven't taken home Slimmer of the Week for quite a while now, and every time that I've had a really cracking week, it always seems to follow a gain, which means that I can't get the certificate. But this time I managed to 2 weeks in a row, and I came home with a Slimming basket full of fruit and free fruits, and I've got a certificate that'll come to me, I think, in 4 weeks, usually they're on rotation. But I have got a shiny new sticker for my book. This is my book, actually. I used to put all my stickers, it's falling apart, look at it, well thumbed. I used to put all my stickers on the inside, but now I just put them all on the outside. I'm doing really well. So that is my book. I do tend to look in it quite a lot. The other big bit of news that I've brought this month is that I took this home. I am the greatest loser of 2017. Now, I won the award in 2016 as well, so I was super pleased to be able to bring it home for 2 years in a row. And I was completely unexpected as well. Last year I knew that I'd had a fantastic year, and I did have a bit of an inkling that it might have been me. I know that sounds big-headed, but I did have an inkling that it might have been me. But this year, I really had no idea, because I have taken my foot off the pedal. We've got so many amazing people in our group, so I really didn't think it was going to be me this time. But I'm so happy to bring that home. It really did give me a nice little boost. So as I did just mention, I did have a gain this week, and I was really annoyed by it. So we're going to rewind a little bit. Last week I went into group and I maintained. And I didn't love the fact that I maintained, but I did love the fact that I didn't have a gain. So it was alright. I worked my arse off that week because I wanted to make sure that I didn't maintain or gain this week. I really tried hard. I stuck within my sins. I was going back and forth to the gym. I was doing absolutely everything that I could to make sure that I had a good week. I even went through all of the recipe books, a couple of online blogs, and I figured because I've been a bit bored with the types of meals that I'm eating, I'll shake it up a little bit. So I made a different meal, something that I had never tried, every single night. And I made sure when it came to my sin allowance, I stuck to it like glue. Now there was one day this week where I went over my sin allowance by 6 sins. But aside from that, I was perfect. And I did count those sins as well. When it came to going to group on Tuesday, I was expecting a really nice loss. It didn't have to be £5, £6, £7. I just knew that I deserved a really nice loss to go in and get a couple of pounds weight off. So when I stood on those scales and I saw that I'd had a £3.5 gain, I was devastated. I don't have an explanation for it. I don't know why I gained. I don't know where it's come from. But for some reason I stood on those scales and I'm now heavier than I was a week ago. And I just can't explain it. When I left group on Tuesday, I had to pop to the shop on my way home, and I decided when I got in the shop that I was going to come away with a big tub of ice cream and a massive bar of chocolate. I was going to gorge on it all Tuesday night, and I was going to sit in my sorrows, feeling bad, feeling sorry for myself, but making myself feel better by eating junk food. And I got to that shop and I stood looking at the freezer, looking at the ice cream, and I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to do it to myself. I've spoken before at length about emotional eating and untying those feelings of food and badness and happiness and whatever it is that you tie them to. And I wasn't going to do it to myself. I wasn't going to let myself be in that position. But it's not just about feeling good or feeling bad for 5 minutes. What I didn't want ultimately is to mess my journey up. I don't want to keep adding stumbling blocks onto my path. So I decided that I was going to keep smashing my target, or smashing my plan even, this week, just like I did last week. And hopefully the work that I put in last week combined with the work that I put in this week is going to give me a nice good loss when I stand on those scales on Tuesday. I've got to keep my fingers crossed. There can be anomalies. Sometimes the scales just aren't my friend and they don't say how much effort and how much hard work I've put in. But I know that I've done it, and I'm not going to undo it just because I'm not happy with the number that I'm seeing on those scales. What I can say I'm happy with, though, is since I have been going to the gym, like I've said previously, I'm lucky in that I don't really suffer. I'm not loose, I'm not saggy, but I have been suffering from bingo wings. It happens. But since I've been going to the gym, my arms shrinking, my waist is shrinking, my thighs, everything. I'm still taking my measurements, guys, and they're coming down. So even though I had a 3.5 pound gain this week, I am physically smaller than I was last week. And I can feel my arms and everything tightening up, so I'm not going to be flapping so much when I've got my t-shirt on. So that is definitely a positive to take from it, and I'm happy with that. I may not be lighter, but I look smaller, and I'm happy with that. I really want to get a good loss this week, and I'm really praying that I do. So I'm going to make sure that I remember that every single day. And I'm going to keep thinking back to Tuesday and standing on those scales and looking down and being so bloody annoyed with the number that I saw. And I'm not going to let it happen again. I'm not going to do it to myself again this week. So I'm going to keep on keeping on. And by the time Tuesday comes, hopefully I'll be making another video telling you that I've had a nice big loss on the scales. If you want to catch hold of me, you can do via Instagram and Twitter, or you can leave me messages in the comments below. Please remember to like and share the video, and if you would be super kind, you could even subscribe to get updates every time I post one. Thanks for tuning in and watching another video, guys, and I'll see you again soon.